In this video, we are going to discuss complaint, which is dealt under section 2D of CrPC, which is now section 21H of BNSS. The first case law that we are going to deal here is the state of Bihar versus Chandrabhushan Singh. In this case, it was held that section 2D of CrPC, which is now section 21H of BNSS, encompasses a police report also as a deemed complaint. Next, we are going to talk about the requisites of complaint. Under this, the first case law that we are going to discuss is Pakirappa versus BB Godra. In this case, it was held that an affidavit containing allegation of commission of an offence amounts to a complaint. The next case law that we are going to discuss is Sundar Singh versus State. In this case, it was held that an application moved before a magistrate praying direction to the concerned police officer to proceed in accordance with the law cannot be termed as a complaint as defined in section 2D of CrPC, which is now section 21H of BNSS. The next case law that we are going to discuss is Indrasen versus State. In this case, it was held that a complainant is not required to set out in the complaint all the evidence in his possession. A complaint is not intended to give information to the accused of the charge against him. There is nothing to prevent the magistrate from taking cognizance of his own complaint. A complaint made to a police officer is not a complaint as defined in section 2D of CrPC, which is now section 21H of BNSS. The next case law that we are going to discuss is Union of India versus Madan Dev. In this case, it was held that there must be commission of an offence by some person. The next case law that we are going to discuss is Muhammad Yusuf versus Ashfaq. In this case, it was held that there is no particular format of a complaint. Nomenclature is also inconsequential. A petition addressed to the magistrate containing allegation that an offence has been committed and with a prayer for prosecution of accused is a complaint. Next, we have a problem which states that is the joint complaint of an offence maintainable? That is what we are going to discuss up over here. So if a written complaint is signed by two persons, the magistrate has jurisdiction to examine one of them and issue a process on that examination. Should it be necessary to proceed afterwards on the complaint of the second signatory, there is no bar to such action being taken. There is nothing in the code to suggest that a complaint must be made by one person only. No doubt, section 200 of CrPC, which is now section 223 of BNSS, refers to complainant in the singular. But section 13 of General Clauses Act provides that in all the central acts and regulations, unless there is anything repugnant in the subject or context, words in the singular shall include the plural and vice versa. So further, we have certain case laws dealing with the similar scenario. One of the case laws is Sheetal Chandra Dutt versus Babu Ram. In this case, it was held that there is nothing repugnant in the subject or context of section 200 CrPC, which is now section 223 of BNSS, which would make it obligatory that the complaint must be made by one person only. Another case law that we are going to discuss related to the similar scenario is Lizal Khan versus Purn Chandra. In this case, there was a written complaint signed by two persons, but the magistrate examined only one of them before issuing process. The sessions judge felt that the procedure was illegal and that the magistrate should have examined both the complainants before issuing the process. Their lordships observed that under section 4H, which was section 2D of CrPC, which is now section 21H of BNSS, a complaint is defined as an allegation made against certain persons in respect of an offence. Even if such complaint is made by two or more persons, it is competent for the magistrate to examine any one of them before issuing the process. If, however, the magistrate considers it necessary to examine all the complainants, he may do so, but there is no illegality if he chooses not to examine every one of them.